Hey everyone, oh bud, I'm off the camera here, sorry. Welcome back to Getaway Crochet. I'm Lisa, and beside me is Mama Getaway, and she is my first guest on our channel today. I thought since she's the one that taught me to crochet that it would be appropriate to have her on first. So I'm going to interview her about how she learned to crochet, kind of her journey, and kind of what, all those things. So, Mom,
Yes.
when we get together, we're honestly just a bunch of goobers. In public too. We just really, it's like a comedy act, honestly. So half of this will probably be giggling uncontrollably, but we're gonna attempt to get an interview in here during this. So, Mom, how old are you?
75.
75. Okay. And what age did you learn to crochet?
Oh boy. When I was about 25, 26.
25 or 26.
Yep.
And did you learn from a relative?
My girlfriend, Barb. My girlfriend Barb taught me.
Barb. Okay. 25. And did she crochet previously, or
Oh,
did you guys kind of learn together?
no, no. She crocheted and she decided to teach me.
Okay. Is that something you were interested in, or you were just kind of like, I'll try it?
No, I tried knitting and that didn't go well.
Hey, we have something in common. Maybe you are my parent after all. We have a joke that I'm not her daughter and she's not my mom because we don't like many of the same things. They did daycare for many years, and I always joke that I'm the daycare kid that never got picked up and they just kind of adopted me. So, but you can't knit.
No.
How? So she try to teach you to knit first?
No, because she couldn't learn it either.
What made you want to try knitting first?
My mother-in-law did it and she made beautiful things.
Grandma and dad's side.
Yeah.
Okay.
His mother.
Yeah. Because he used to knit with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun story. My dad used to be able to knit and crochet. He still can crochet a little bit.
And Agnes tried to teach me. That
Okay.
didn't go well.
Did she get frustrated with you?
Oh yeah.
Did she just give up then, or did
Yes.
you just give up?
No, she just said, I don't think this is going to work.
Okay. Um. Okay. So your friend Barb taught you were about 25. What do you remember the first thing her teaching you?
To chain on.
Chain on. How did that? How long did it take you to get kind of into that?
Oh, I could do that part I could do, but then when I went in to do like the first row,
Uh huh.
I was either picking up stitches or dropping them. And we lived in a small town, which is good because
Mm-hmm.
I was in the car constantly going over to her house to ask her what I did wrong.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. So it was a single crochet that you learned?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of yarn did you guys have back in the day? Because this would have been what year around?
Oh gosh. It'd be about like 50 years less than now.
You're gonna make me get out my calculator, aren't you? Sorry,
Yep.
everybody. This, like I said, this is gonna be a comedy act. 50 years minus now. Very, very, very educational there. All right, let's just so there's no confusion about what year. 2025 minus 50 is 1975.
That would be about right, I'm sure. Yeah.
Did you have kids at that time?
2 boys,
Okay.
your brothers,
And you managed to crochet in the.
they were in school, thank God.
Oh, okay. They were in school, thank God. Okay, so 1975. What kind of yarn did you use? Red Heart? Do you remember what
That,
kind of yarn?
the only thing that the store in Hillsboro had was Red Heart.
What did you have? What was it, like a general store, or was it like a Walmart?
Oh, no,
I
no.
didn't think so. I mean, Hillsboro's pretty small still,
Yeah.
but
Um, they sold clothing, yarn, fabric.
do you remember the name of the store?
Johnson store.
Johnson's, like Johnson and Johnson Johnson's.
Yeah.
Oh, just for you, those of you who don't know, we live in the state of North Dakota. When she's talking about Hillsboro, she's talking about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Is a very small town. That's where my parents grew up. And we're just kind of just because it was 1975, the yarn back in the day. For those of you who are older, may remember if you live in a small town and maybe you don't have, the like I grew up with Walmart before it became a super center. There was also, I don't think Michael's was a thing when I was younger, was it?
I don't remember it being.
Okay,
no.
yeah, I don't think Joann's and Michael's were. I know Hobby Lobby wasn't.
Okay.
But I remember specifically we would always go to Walmart. Walmart, Sam's were always like the big things in our city when I was little. But okay, so anyway, so Johnson's General Store essentially was it, or
Just Johnson's
just Johnson's?
store,
Okay.
what they called it.
Okay, so they sold a little bit of everything there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and so they sold Red Heart. You said the only kind of yarn they bought was they had was Red Heart.
Yeah, it was.
Did you like using the Red Heart yarn? I mean, you didn't really have much of a choice.
Right.
But...
yeah, I never had an issue with it.
Okay. It wasn't too rough or didn't seem to bother you?
No.
I remember when I was a kid and playing with your yarn. Before I learned to crochet, I would just play with the yarn in your closet.
That's where all the knots came from.
Yep, probably. So, where was I going with that?
What you thought of the Red Heart yarn?
The Red Heart yarn, yes, thank you. See, it's a good thing I have somebody else to keep me on track. Okay, so you used Red Heart yarn. You did a single crochet, and tell me a little bit about your first project. What was the first thing you remember making?
I started with scarves,
Mm-hmm.
and then your brother's teacher, Matt,
Mm-hmm.
his teacher was pregnant, and he wanted me to make her a baby blanket so bad.
Oh, how old was he?
He would have been first grade. It was his first grade teacher, Mrs. Downs.
Mrs. Downs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anyway, he wanted me to make her a baby blanket.
Okay.
So I got a pattern, and I to this day I do not know how to read a pattern. But
so how did you read a pattern?
Barb interpreted it for me.
Okay.
She thought it was I don't know what that stitch is. It's the up and down one. Like,
the chevron stitch?
That's the one.
Okay.
That's the pattern he wanted. And
did you use single crochets or double crochets? You can do it with both. But I know that you only knew how to do a single crochet at this time.
So I probably did do the single.
Okay. That's actually a lot more time consuming than doing a double crochet, to be honest.
Okay, and we did 3 colors.
Okay.
Pink, blue, and white.
Because was it a girl or a boy, or she didn't know?
She didn't know.
Okay.
Back then, they didn't know.
Okay.
And he wanted it to be for her, so I made it, and it actually turned out. Of course, it was a lot of trips to Barb and ripping back and whatever, but it turned out. It was actually really pretty.
And he was a proud little first grader?
We had to take it to her house after she had the baby.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, he was a very proud little boy.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, she actually used it because we used to see her in church.
Oh, okay.
With a baby wrapped in it.
Okay.
So she did use it.
So you
that was my first project.
Okay, but you made scarves, you said?
Yeah, scarves.
For who?
The boys.
Okay. Did they like them?
I don't know.
I used to hate scarves when I was younger.
Yeah, that's about
couldn't stand them.
That's about what they wore them when they went out the door.
And then they probably took them off.
Yeah, I don't know how long they had them on after that.
Okay. Okay, so scarves and your blanket.
And then my next project was a big blanket.
A big blanket for like a bed, or?
Oh yeah, it turned into a bed.
Was that intentional?
Oh.
What happened? What got away from you?
I just kept going.
Oh,
so
gosh.
it could have been a bedspread.
I remember when I was growing up, you made a bedspread using. Yes, hi. Somebody had to make their appearance too. Oh, okay, okay. He loves his grandma.
Oh yeah.
Oh, big hugs. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, go play. Oh, or not. Nice to see you too, Loco.
Okay, thank you. Hi. Oh, well, fine. He just wants grandma, apparently.
Okay. Leave a little of the makeup on yet. Yeah.
Okay, did you get your oh, now I get attention? Oh, that's so nice of you. Okay, but you're heavy. Do you understand that? Do you understand you're a big, heavy man? Okay, say hi to the camera and then you can go play. No, we don't need to be up. by my head. Okay, down. Down, down, down. Okay. No, no, no. Go away. All right. You can be in the background, buddy. You just don't crawl on us right now. This is how my videos go. Can't ever just do what I want to do in a video without interruptions or random thoughts going off. So you did a big blanket, and then I was talking about the bedspread that it was multi-blue. I think you used 2 or 3 different yarns held together to do it.
Okay.
I remember you making that on the couch every day, and then I remember it when it was done. I don't know whatever happened to it.
Neither do I. I don't have it anymore.
The next homeowner, when they demolish your house, they're gonna find it probably, yeah. God knows where.
Probably up in the attic in your old closet.
Oh God, when was the last time anybody was in that attic?
You.
I was never in that attic. Dad wouldn't let me go up there.
I never went in there.
I wanted to go up there.
I know. I didn't.
I'm allowed to go up there.
I don't know.
Knowing what creeps around in attics now, I don't want to go up there as an adult, but I really wanted to go as a kid.
I know.
Well, I'm sure we'll find the blanket at some juncture.
Yeah, I have no idea where it went.
I liked that blanket. That was a nice blanket.
Yeah.
So how many blankets do you, and you've been crocheting ever since then, right? Like, how many years would you say in total you've been crocheting? Don't make me get my calculator out.
I don't know. Let's see. Gosh, that was 50 years ago.
So 50 years?
No,
approximately?
I suppose about maybe 30, 35 years. 35 years straight? Yeah, off and on.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of crocheting. And do you know how many projects you made?
Not as many as you. I can tell you that.
Well, you know, and obviously half of mine are never finished either. I like to just start new ones.
They'll get there.
I know. But you actually finished projects.
Well, yeah.
Because I remember Mom used to love to make blankets for people. I remember when my niece and nephew were born, my brother's kiddos, she made them each a blanket.
Oh, I did. I forgot about them, yeah.
And then, did you make them for Sean's kids too?
I did.
I don't remember that.
Just lately.
Oh, okay, but not when they were little.
Not when they were.
I remember Matt's son and daughter. I remember that because I remember you and your tassels. I have to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, it passed. Mom used to, I don't know how she did, I still to this day cannot figure out how she did these tassels. So we used to have VHSs when I was growing up. And she used to like cut this yarn, she used to wrap it around this VHS cover. And I don't know what was going on at that point, but I remember that. And then she would tie them on a certain way, and she had them all on each side. And I was just like, how do we do that? She's like, oh, you just do it like this. And I'm like, no.
That was actually very easy. You just put it through the stitch, and then brought them down so they were evened out and tied in a knot.
That sounds difficult. What was all the wrapping around the movie?
Oh, so that they would get all the same length.
So you wrap them and then cut them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now what would have happened if you didn't put tassels on the blanket? Then what? Would you put a border on?
Probably not, because I didn't know how to do one.
So do you remember, was the single crochet the only stitch that you ever learned, or did you learn other stitches too?
Single and double were the only
single and double
learned.
Okay. And I know most of your stuff was single.
Yeah.
And most of it was ribbed.
Yeah.
Okay. So she worked in a lot of her stuff from what I remember, and when she started crocheting with me recently is the ribbed crochet, which is a single working in the back loops only.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay. And that's what your friend taught you?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you've been crocheting for 35 years, give or take.
Yeah.
And
probably.
Do you have a hoard of yarn?
Oh gosh, no.
Do I have a hoard of yarn?
Oh yeah.
How come you never collected yarn?
I wouldn't have had any place to put it.
I mean, that's fair.
But I don't think your dad would have let me. No.
Did you ever? What did you do with? So would you have leftover yarn from projects? What would you do with it?
Put it in a bag in the closet.
I remember that. And then it just stayed in there forever?
Right, and then when it got all knotted together, it went in the garbage.
Okay. You never used it again?
No.
Okay.
You looking for yours?
No. I think he needs to go out. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Let's go. Of course. Come on. Let's go. You gotta go outside. Come on. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. I don't have the ability to edit. Oh, I'm not on screen here. I don't have the ability to edit my videos, as most of you know, so when things happen, I just have to get up and go do them. But I keep it real, so that's the positive thing for it, I guess. So, when you said you've been crocheting off and on for as long as you've been crocheting, well, I know that there was a time that you stopped crocheting up until the last few years. Is that correct?
Yeah.
What was the reasoning that you just quit? Did you just not like it anymore?
Well, part of the reason I quit was when I went back to work.
Uh-huh.
And then I lost the sight in one of my eyes.
Okay. So.
And I figured I'll never be able to crochet again. So I quit doing it.
Okay. And then what changed?
You.
Me? How did I change that?
The pushy little girl.
I'm not pushy.
Yeah, no.
I wonder where I get that from.
Anyway, you were crocheting and you said, why don't you try it again, Mom?
Yeah.
And so I just started monkeying around with it, and I realized I still liked it so much.
Yeah, it's like riding a bike. It's addicting.
Well, and I remembered some of it, and what I didn't remember, you filled in, and now I love it again. I mean, I don't do it on any scale like you do.
Well.
Gosh, no. Never did.
I'm a little crazy. 1 second. The demanding animal needs to be let back in.
Hi, Loco.
Loco, get out of there. Okay, now go find something to do. Okay? We're busy. Yes, I love you. Grandma loves you. Everybody loves you. But you're driving me crazy.
Go eat a ball. Yeah. Go.
Where's your ball? Go find a ball. Go find it. When you say on the scale of what I do, what are you referring to? Oh.
I mean, I never did. I've never done granny squares.
Do you know how to make a granny square?
No.
Is that something you'd ever want to learn?
No.
No. No.
No.
Does the idea scare you?
No, it just looked like a little bit too much.
I think I did try to teach you at one point, and I think it was the slip stitches that really did you in.
That could be. And all those little, what do you call them, those little animal things that you make?
Oh, I didn't start doing those till recently.
No, but still.
I never wanted to do those, but.
I know, but boy, you do a good job for not wanting to do them.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
But the thing is with those, and this is an experience I had, I just want to share this with you guys and you. When we went to the show on Saturday with my friend Liz, everybody that was crocheting, there was one crocheter there and she was making the fish. And then I saw a couple people that came by that had crochet shirts, and I'm like, oh, do you crochet? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, what do you make? They're like, stuffed animals. That's all people make right now. They don't make the blankets, the scarves, the hoodies. They don't make the regular stuff. Everybody's making stuffed animals.
What a shame.
And it's a little disheartening because it's frustrating because those of us that have been doing shows for so long can't get into shows because I'm not saying that it's bad that these people are making stuffed animals and, you know, like this young lady, she was maybe 12. She had done shows. She's doing the one next weekend, the Westfest one. She's doing that one. But see, I wouldn't have been able to enter for that one because there's already 2 crocheters that do animals.
Wow.
And that's what's selling right now because that's the hype. That's the craze right now. And I hope that it doesn't last because like my friend Sam, she said that due to everybody doing it, it's taking away from everybody else's business. That's been doing shows or does shows for money, for
Right.
literal money. The same thing with Liz. There were two other 3D printers at the show we went to, and they were selling their stuff at rock bottom prices. But she does this as a job, as a second job, to make money to pay bills. And she was literally counting for her electricity, for her product, for the time it took to make these things, and they obviously weren't. For example, this right here, I bought that.
Uh huh. Oh, it's cute.
It is
It,
$5. They sold it for $5. She goes, that is not even, that took way more than $5 to make.
right.
So they're losing money on it, but it's also causing her an issue and it's taking away from her business because she needs to make money, you know.
Right.
But again, when COVID hit, stop it, loco. When COVID hit, a lot of people were trying to find a quick way to make money, and now it's boom. Hey, this is what's going on. Like, let's make stuffed animals. They're easy. Yeah, they are easy to make.
Right.
Like, I get that, but I don't know. It's just for me, it's taking away from the crochet that I grew up with.
Right.
The home products. Stuffed animals are great. I'm not saying they're not by any means, guys. I love making amigurumi. I am just a little, like I had said, I didn't want to jump on the amigurumi bandwagon because everybody was doing it. However,
Right.
I made one thing for a friend and it just kind of took off from there, and now people are asking me to make stuff. So, but at the same time, when I'm do shows, when I apply for shows, I don't get in a lot of times because crocheters that make amigurumi. Now, my stuff is not primarily amigurumi. I have a few amigurumi items with my other stuff like blankets, hats, scarves, dishcloths, dish,
Scrubbies.
everything. Yeah, I have a few of those, but I'm not able to get in because there are already so many crocheters that are making the same thing.
Which is sad.
It is sad. It
Yeah.
is sad. But um I mean, we live in a smaller town, and our town, like, it's not like if we went in Minnesota where my brother lives, um I would probably make way more money there.
Yeah, probably.
We just don't live in an area where people want to spend money on crochet. And honestly, I don't even charge what I
No.
probably should for my product. I don't charge for time.
And you know that happened to your grandma too. She had a
Your
trunk.
mom or dad's mom?
Dad.
Okay.
She had a trunk full. I mean, she made baptismal dresses for little babies and stuff. Oh, she did beautiful work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would compare you and her. Your work is a lot alike.
I would have loved to sit around the parlor or whatever they had there
Living.
and
It was
living
a
room.
living
Was it?
room.
I don't know,
Yeah.
parlor. I don't know. I,
No, we weren't in the covered wagon days. It was a
I
regular
don't
living
know. I don't
room.
know. Dad and all his brothers slept in one room and they had one heated stove. I don't know. It's pretty covered wagon like here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, it was different, but
Okay.
okay, but anyway, yeah. I mean, she knitted, which is crocheting, but
She
you
did both though, didn't she? Or did she mostly knit?
she mostly knit.
But I know she knew how to crochet
Oh
because
yeah,
she
she
taught
did know
Dad.
how. Yeah, she knew how to crochet, but I never saw her do much of it.
Okay, so she preferred to knit. That's fair.
Yeah, and she did beautiful stuff. And the sad thing was, she could hardly give it away.
I have no problem giving my stuff away.
I mean,
But it's at the same time like when I started doing craft shows, it wasn't for the money.
right?
Obviously,
It was
I did them
because you
because
enjoyed it.
I did it because I enjoyed it, and I had an abundance of stuff that I was making, and my husband said, "Hey, why don't you try selling it?" And yeah, it was great at that time because there were very few people crocheting,
Right.
and I was making fine. Like, I wasn't making buku bucks enough to quit my job or anything. Actually, that was my job at the time when I started my business.
Yeah, it was.
But it wasn't our main source of income by any means,
Right.
nor would it ever be. And so now, if I wanted to do it, which I could never live off of because of how the times are right now, but
Yeah.
I couldn't. I'm impressed with those people that crochet for a living, that they can actually make enough money to live off of with all the amigurumi craze that's going on. And
Yeah.
I'm impressed for them. I'm happy for them.
Right.
But knowing the stress that it takes to run your own business, and the pressure it takes for you to make this, this, and this, and this, like, it's a lot. I don't think I'd want to do it as a primary business, to be honest.
I don't think you'd enjoy it anymore.
No, I wouldn't.
Not like you do
100%.
now.
No, because when I get too much stuff under my plate for crochet, like I have this show coming up, I have 10 orders to do for work, I have all these stuff, I lose my enjoyment of crochet, and I just stop doing it for a while.
Right.
And that's not where I want to be. I do it for enjoyment, so I don't want to. I don't think I'd ever do that.
Right.
So wow, that's interesting. So, um, you never did amigurumi because that was probably never a thing when you were.
Even if it would have been, no.
Now, you said you didn't read patterns. Did you have any crochet books?
No.
No books. Okay,
No
you
books.
just kind of went with the stitch you knew, and that's what you did, and.
Yeah. I mean, I measured it and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it worked. I
Okay.
mean, I didn't sell it. I doubt that I could have done that, but for a blanket and stuff, I just kind of measured
Mm-hmm.
and made it, and
I know for a lot of the baby blankets, use the red heart, the baby colors, the.
yeah.
I don't even think I have one anymore. I don't even know, but the baby the light pink, the blue, the yellow mixture, the
Yeah.
variegated one.
The variegated.
I remember the one that you had. I can't remember if it was for Logan or Halen. It was almost shimmery. Maybe I'm dreaming. I don't know, but I remember you sitting on the couch, and I remember you teaching me. You taught me during naps. So my mom used to do an in-home daycare, and so most of her crochet time was done during nap time, in the living room. And is that when you taught me to crochet? I don't remember. I remember sitting there trying to do what you were doing, and you were teaching me.
Yeah, I think that is when because there wasn't time in the evening.
Right, you were, and on weekends we were always doing errands and cleaning,
Right, and cleaning, yeah. So yeah, it was during nap time.
So she taught me. I remember chaining forever and ever and ever because it was so hard for me to get. I wanted my chain to look like yours,
Okay.
and it did not.
I remember
It was
getting
so tight, and then it was so big, and then it was so tight.
Oh, I remember you getting so angry at your. Oh, it doesn't look right.
It didn't. And then do you remember me sitting on the trampoline crocheting?
Yep.
And you remember how my project was super tight, and then it was like started to curl.
Oh yeah, I do. Don't feel bad when Dad crocheted. His curled too.
And it's the tension.
Right.
I
Exactly.
had very well when you start you have tight tension.
Yeah.
I remember I made you a pot holder. It didn't look square, very square, but I did it.
You did it. It worked.
It was not supposed to work as a pot holder because it was acrylic yarn and it would have melted. So I'm glad you never actually used it as a pot holder.
No, I hung it up. The thing, yeah, I'm glad
You
I
hung
didn't.
it up, but you never used it, thankfully.
I'm glad I didn't.
And I think I made a scarf when I was a kid.
I think you did too.
I was around. Well, I started when I was about 10. You
Yeah.
taught me when I was around 10, and I did it off and on until I got into high school, and then I kind of gave up on it.
Well, you had other things.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Priorities.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And then I came back to it in my 20s.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, I've been going nonstop every day.
Yeah, you have. So you've got a good 10 years of steady.
Mm-hmm. 20 years off and on, 10 years
Right.
of steady, yeah.
Steady though when you were
Yeah.
doing shows and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
You used to crochet when you also was working at the craft store.
yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember you teaching me. I just thought this was appropriate, guys. The woman that literally started this whole thing was my mom, and I thought she would be the perfect person to have on the show first because she really got this whole thing going, and this channel wouldn't be in existence without her teaching me how to crochet.
Oh.
Even though it was probably humorous for you to watch me to screw up constantly. Mom, what did I do? Oh, let me fix it.
It was easier to fix it than to try to explain.
I was 10 years old, of course.
Right. Well, yeah. But I didn't teach you
What do you...
to hoard.
Yes, you did.
How?
Not yarn.
Oh.
You want to talk about what your basement used to look like? The back room?
What was there?
Everything.
I'm drawing a blank.
Of course you are. No, I've always had hoarding tendencies, though. I mean, think of my toys, okay? The stuffed animals.
Oh yeah,
That was probably the first thing.
the Barbies.
That was not my fault. You kept buying me Barbies,
I always wanted you to have a lot of Barbies.
and I think that was because you guys went without
No, we
a
didn't
lot.
have
You
them.
didn't
Yeah,
have a lot.
dinosaurs,
Dinosaurs,
horses,
horses, dogs.
dogs.
I had an entire bookshelf actually, which I'm not gonna show you the book. I still have the bookshelf, but it was literally I had a box, probably a 12 by 12 box, and it fit all of my toys in there.
The small ones.
Mm-hmm. The
Yeah,
horses had their own shelf.
yeah, they did.
Yeah, but I mean, I've always had to have a lot of one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not just a few. They would never. No, that would Polly Pockets.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Love my Polly Pockets. I'm kind of sad that I sold my stuff now.
Especially the California
Don't
raisin.
no no no. We don't want to talk about the reasons. Well, shall we talk about the special edition Barbie?
Oh my, we both got in big trouble for that.
Yes, we did. So apparently, Dad had bought me what, three or four?
Yeah, we bought three or four of
Three or
them.
four special edition Barbies. One of them was what, the Christmas
Yeah,
Barbie.
Christmas Barbie. I can't remember.
There was one in silver.
Wedding Barbie is who we let out of the box.
Okay, that's the one. Yeah. Oh, jeez. So, your mom's bright idea. I don't. How old was I? I wasn't that old. I had to have been like what, 6 or 7.
Yeah, I think so.
Mom's
Yeah.
bright idea was, hey, you want to? I don't even remember how this came to be because it was up in my closet.
You were playing with your Barbies, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I asked you if we should take the wedding one out of the box. It was a slow day. What can I say?
So we took the wedding Barbie out of the box, and then Dad got home. And what did he say?
Oh, he was. Oh, he almost went into cardiac arrest because the look on his face, he couldn't believe it. He thought we robbed a store. You took her out of the box? Do you know how much money that was going to be worth? Well, not anymore. And the sad thing was, she didn't look that good out of the box.
No, she really didn't.
Uh-uh.
Her dress was silver. It wasn't even white.
Right. And her body was kind of bent up, and she had.
What the heck did we do to her?
she had weird joints or whatever. I don't know.
Oh.
She wasn't looking so good out of the box.
I just remember Dad coming home and being very, very mad, and I wasn't allowed to touch the box Barbies ever again.
I think you sold them, didn't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you and your Brit.
Probably for like $10.
Yeah, Brit and you when you had the
Now
yard
somebody is making buku bucks off my raisins and my Barbies.
Probably the same person.
Yeah, don't get me started. But yeah, so what would you say to somebody who's just learning to crochet? Let's say they're older. What advice would you give to somebody if you like? Because you're just kind of relearning how to crochet now, right?
Yeah.
To an extent, because you're learning new things, you're learning new stitches now.
Right.
What advice would you have to somebody that wants to start to learn how to crochet, but they're scared, or they're older and they're like, I'm not going to be able to figure this out?
You can do it, but it'll take patience.
It does take patience.
Yeah.
100%. It requires persistence and patience, I would say.
Find somebody that knows what they're doing and latch on.
Wow. Is that why you guys aren't friends anymore? Or?
Oh gosh, no.
Oh,
They
okay.
moved away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna
We
say,
lost.
wow, Mom scared her friends away because
No.
she latched on a little too hard there.
No, I was thinking of you.
I'm confused.
I latch on to you so you can teach me stuff.
Oh yes, it's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
the only reason we hang out now.
Not. Although we do have a good time crocheting together. We haven't had a chance for quite a while
We
now.
really haven't just
No.
sat down and crocheted.
Yeah, your dad made a comment today on the way over here. He said,
Mhm.
I haven't been over to Lisa's in I don't know how long.
Well, when he does come over, he can't wait to leave. I
That's
wonder if
right.
the yarn gives him anxiety.
Maybe he's feeling closed in. So.
Okay. Well, I think I'll end it there, guys. We've been on for about 35 minutes now, so
We've never had problems talking.
no, we don't. Maybe we should do this once a month.
That'd be fun.
Just kind of crochet and talk on the channel or something.
That'd be fun.
We can just reminisce about old times.
Works for me.
I mean, we didn't stay on topic the whole time by any means, but it wouldn't be a Getaway Crochet episode if we stayed on topic.
True.
We have to go off on tangents and random things.
Right.
I mean, we did stick to the interview questions, right?
We did, and we basically did keep talking about crocheting.
Minus the Barbies.
Right, and the raisin.
And we didn't even get to the trolls.
No, oh my, no, we didn't get to that.
The trolls were flying, by the way, and I was hiding behind my kitchenette set. It was funny. We'll have that for
That's another episode.
That's another episode. We'll do story time with Mama Getaway here.
Yeah.
Yes, where we just crochet and then
the good old days.
The good old days. You want to tell them about how it feels when you have to rip something back now? I don't know what it used to feel like. I remember a couple times you had a pile.
Oh, that to me is the ultimate worst. And it was from the word go. Because I remember going to my friend's house and asking what I did wrong, and she'd look at it. Well, we have to take it way back there. I was like, it took me so long to get here. That's the way I feel now.
I know, and I'm like, oh, Mommy missed a stitch. No!
Yeah, that's exactly what I feel like. I hate ripping back. That's the worst thing.
I remember, do you ever just, like, give up and just put it away at that point?
Oh, yeah.
I remember, you remember those large doilies I make? The big ones?
Oh, yeah.
One of the first, I think it was the second one I made, I got to 10 rows towards the end. Oh, and I realized I had made a mistake 30 rows back. But it wouldn't have showed up until that particular row. And that's when I noticed, oh, I was so mad. I literally threw it in a pile and I, like, walked away from it for, like, days.
Did you ever finish it?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
It was for a coworker. But it made me so mad because I had to rip back 30 rows.
Oh,
and I was almost done with it. I was so close to being done.
Yeah, that hurts.
It was that. I don't generally get mad about making a mistake because I usually catch it pretty quickly. But that one, I mean, like, that was earlier in that was when I was first making doilies. And I adjusted the pattern and stuff. So it was half the written pattern, half my pattern. And I was still going by the written pattern, and I had just missed one stitch. One stitch. 30 rows back. I was so mad. It was like learning how to knit. I tried to knit one time. My knitting needles became darts, and Morgan suggested maybe we shouldn't do that. And I thought, man, probably for everybody's safety, we probably shouldn't. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, who knows, right, local buggy boo? Mm-hmm. You want to say hi again? Okay. Here we are. He does this whenever my mom comes over. He likes to crawl up on our laps and get all the attention, right? You can just see the top of your little head, buddy. Oh, there you go. There's his little head.
Yeah.
Give Grandma kisses?
No.
Oh, we're done with that now? Well, Mommy never gets kisses. You give Grandma kisses more than Mama. And Mama takes care of you. Guilt trip. Alright. Well, should we say goodbye, huh? Okay, can you get down, though? He's pretty much just planted himself.
Yeah.
Okay, can you get down, though, please? I need to move. I can't move and shut off the video if you're in the way. Okay, give Grandma some lovin's and then get down. No. We're not going to crawl on her. Okay, get down. Nope. Down. Go. Oh. Look at Tyrannus. I got dog hair. Look at this dog hair, guys. He's never going to stop shedding, ever. Ah! Okay. Alright, guys. Well, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us for our first interview and on-screen guest here. Mom, I hope you had a good time talking about your crochet journey, and I hope we can do this again.
Me too.
I know you were a little nervous about being on screen and worried about your hair being a mess.
Yeah, and it is a little breezy out there today.
Yeah, we have a nice breeze coming in now. I was worried my sweat was going to be having a problem. I had to change a shirt before I got in here because it's like 73 degrees outside, but it's humid inside. And so, like, I had, like, sweat. I'm like, I need to go change my shirt because I'm not about to go on camera looking like I just, like, ran a marathon and I got hair sticking up everywhere. All sorts of problems. Dog hair in my face. Right? Alright, well, this Mom will be on another time, but I wanted to just kind of test this out and see how having a guest on the channel is going to be, and I hope you guys enjoyed learning about my mom's crochet journey and a few funny stories along the way. There will be more funny stories to come. Believe me, we have no shortage of funny stories. Yours and mine.
Right.
All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.